So a lot of you guys have seen my story on TikTok and Instagram, but I never really delved deep on YouTube as to why I'm doing all of this, how I became free, what is the future coming to, and what's it like now. So today I'm going to tell you my story, from the highs to the lows to everything in between. You're going to understand the valuable lessons I wish I learned back then. I guess I could say my journey started when I finished high school. I was an electrician for a record of 7 days and I hated every second of it, but that led me to being jobless for 2 months. And being jobless, lonely, broke, and pretty sad, I really reflected on the life I've lived throughout my whole years. I was really living life on autopilot. Playing games before school, playing games during school, playing games after school, and doing things with people that I didn't really care about or really wanted to do. A couple months later, by the time it was 2023, I brushed all that away. I stopped caring because I got a girlfriend. I was very happy during that moment of time, but I was really overlooking something very important in my life. Where was I heading towards? Well, fast forward a couple weeks later, I obtained a role as a warehouse worker and it sucked. I was working 5 days a week for 12 hours every single day from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I guess that really gave me motivation as I tried every single thing possible to get out of that work life. So if I was to sum it up, I believe 2023 was my awareness phase. Really understanding what I don't want, as well as what I truly want with my life. I started to be more disciplined. I started to experiment more. I started to try every single thing. It was around that time I started my content creation as well. Posting YouTube videos with a broken phone, with a broken mic, and no equipment whatsoever. I gave myself zero excuses and I started it instantly. So fast forward a couple months later, I failed my drop shipping and I still post on YouTube, making financial advice, but not posting on Instagram or TikTok because I was scared of what others will think of me. If I was to sum up 2024, I would say it was my bridge to success or failure. 2024, I've had a massive glow up or grow up. And I've been with my girlfriend for over a year now. I still work in warehouse roles as a warehouse administrator, but every time I'd go home after work, I would distract myself, smoke some weed and play some games and then go back to sleep and repeat that cycle all over again. It was not a healthy routine, but I still partaked in disciplinary actions like going to the gym, building meaningful connections and posting content every single day as well. Now my life was split into two realities. I had that discipline grind set phase, but I also had that laying back, kickback phase where I just do nothing and distract myself of everything. And while I had many dead end jobs, done many stupid things that I don't want to look back to, and went to many raves, 2025 was really what shifted everything. I've been with my girlfriend for about 2 years now, and she's been with me since I was a warehouse worker, since I didn't know what to do in life. And even though I still did very stupid things, she still stuck by my side. So it was time to change. In 2025, I enrolled in a TAFE certificate for a PT qualification. And surrounding myself with like-minded people, I really understood my flaws in myself and also what my true purpose was in life. So I quit smoking for good and I also started training 2 new hobbies and really started to get my fitness back in track. But I think what really changed what I've done so far was being consistent on Instagram and TikTok. Just not having that fear of judgment of what other people thought I was doing or thought of me, just letting that all slide and really focusing all out on myself. So a couple months went by, I have a warehouse job as a pickpacker, but also got my first non-warehouse job as a gym receptionist. And that's something that's really been a big milestone for me as ever since after school, I've always been in that hard labor dead-end jobs. So this was something that really changed my perspective and my life. I was able to learn many new skills, which I'm so grateful for. As time passed, I was getting used to yet another routine. Except it wasn't time for money, it was effort for money. The more UGC brand deals I pitched out to, the more money I would get. The more videos I'll post, the more engagements I'll get. So fast forward a couple months later and I have completed my qualifications for my PT certs, which is really great considering I didn't complete my high school degree, nor did I stick with the job for more than a year, but that doesn't matter. I've completed a cert. I've also quit my job as a warehouse pickpacker and also my reception job at the gym. So I was back to a new start, a new beginning, just figuring out where things go, constantly learning and trying to improve myself. I found a role as a PT and I started training clients from day one, learning the ins and outs of selling, learning the psychology, learning the playing with their emotions, getting them to actually train with me. It was all a big learning curve. And while I'm not where I want to be right now, I'm forever grateful for the decisions I have made over the past couple of years to see and set the course and change my life for the better. From working warehouse jobs as a teenager, reading books during the break time, going home, reading books on the train, learning, creating content and making businesses after work, I was dedicated and driven. There is still a lot to improve for this year coming onwards. But I just want to say I'm very appreciative of everyone in my life who supported me, especially my girlfriend. I was there since I was a warehouse worker, into a pothead, into every single bad thing I've done. But yeah, I've just got to keep on pushing. If there's one advice I will tell you guys is to just keep going and stay consistent. You cannot watch other people on social media and compare them to your story. You're watching someone's chapter 20 while you're on your chapter 1. And it's taken me so many years just to get to this stage where I'm at now. And there's still a lot to improve on. So if I just want to say one thing is to keep on going and don't give up. So if you're still lost, if you still have no purpose in life, if you still don't know what to do, if you're like me in that awareness stage and you want to do something about it, but you just don't know what to do, then I can help you. Because I've made a 7-day free Notion template and that'll help you find out what you want in life, what are your goals, and what are the actual steps to actually achieve those goals. So the link will be down in the description and you'll be able to claim your free Notion templates. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I post raw edits and also cinematic videos here. You can subscribe here. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. This life has been amazing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.